Hello, and welcome to the Herbal Drinks Challenge. I'm your host, Marilyn Zink. I'm a nutrition coach and herbalist, and also a health publisher. So today, we're going to make a red raspberry leaf tea. And this tea is very nourishing to the hormones. It's got a combination of 3 herbs, red raspberry leaf being one of them, and stinging nettle. Don't worry, it's dried, so you won't get the sting, and peppermint leaf. So I've gone ahead and boiled some water. I'm going to pour it into my teapot here. And what I've got is one of these containers for loose leaf tea. So you might have your own way of brewing loose leaf tea. And what I've done is I've gone to the health food store, or you can get the dried herbs from other places. But that's what I've done. I've gone to the health food store, and we're going to put 2 teaspoons of the dried stinging nettle in. And then we're going to add a tablespoon, I should say 2 tablespoons of the dried stinging nettle. That might sound like a lot, but we're making about 3 to 4 cups of tea. So we're going to make about a tablespoon of the red raspberry leaf. Now you can see how the red raspberry leaf is, it's very soft and kind of clumps together. And so that is, again, a great herb for nourishing women's hormones and helping provide hormone balance. And then the stinging nettle itself is a diuretic, and it's packed with minerals and vitamins. It provides energy. So stinging nettle is good for both men and women's health. And of course, peppermint. Now I've got some fresh peppermint I got from my garden, but you might, prefer dried if you don't have fresh peppermint. It's easy enough to get. So the peppermint is also soothing. It's good for digestive health, and also adds some nice taste and flavor. So this is something that, you can do to brew your tea. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brew that and put this in a tea thing. Now this is a wonderful way to make a simple herbal drink that's sugar-free, and it's energizing, because stinging nettle is very energizing. That's one kind of the main herb in there. And it's good for hormone balance. Now, what you could also do, if you don't like drinking it hot, you can brew it hot and then let it steep for a while, and then drink it cold. Put it in a water bottle, take it with you, maybe add a little bit of sparkling water. There's a variety of things you can do. So while that's brewing, I'm going to go get a cup. I'm going to use, I'm actually going to use a glass. So, because then you can see it. And just looking for the lid. There we go. So we're going to let that brew for a bit. And you might want to maybe add a slice of lemon to the tea. Now that might be more preferable when it's cold than when it's hot, or maybe like a slice of orange or even lime to give it some extra flavor. Now, what we do when we brew herbal tea like this is we want to give it a good long time to brew. So have a little bit of patience, because when you brew it for like at least 5 minutes, that's going to draw out all the nutrients of the herb. And we call that kind of brewing process an infusion. So the infusion is going to be very beneficial when you give it time to draw out the nutrients of the herbs. So it's not like your, typical herbal tea you might make, or a black tea where you just pour the boiling water over and then you can drink it within 30 seconds. But we want to give this a little bit of time. So I'm not going to give it as much time today, because I want to show you, how it looks, and give you the encouragement to try it. So it's a pretty clear tea. It's got a very you can see here, kind of like a very kind of light green, yellowish color. So I'm going to give it a little sip. That's not bad. So I taste a bit of the mint, but again, it's a nice balanced flavor. So it's not like you're thinking, oh, I'm going to have this like really grassy tea or whatever you're thinking. It's a very nice flavor. And then what you could do, if you want to add a non-sugar sweetener, stevia is a sweet herb that has 0 calories. So that's a really good one to give a try. And, maybe a little bit of honey too, if you want to do that. And I encourage you to give it a try. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next day. Okay, have a great day. Bye.